Practice, practice, practice. Are you taking SAT tests for the second time? Disappointed with your first or second time score? Join our Triple P program to improve your score by at least 150 points. 6 full-length practice tests with live feedback sessions just for $199 after a 50% discount. First test and live feedback session is free. Visit us at testpreppundits.com. Call us at 844-383-7844. Test Prep Pundits presents 2 prestigious programs for grades 1 through 8. Build Concepts, Homework Help. Our Build Concepts program offers a one-on-one tutoring with a trained tutor, powered by authentic digital curriculum. Learn at your own pace and be ahead of your peers. Our Homework Help program offers a comprehensive support to keep your grades up. We teach your curriculum. For further details, visit us at testpreppundits.com or call us at 844-383-7844 or email us at info@testpreppundits.com. Are you confused about how to write your college essay? Writing a college essay can be difficult and confusing. Join our free boot camp. Gain the knowledge and skills to write a successful essay. Expert Ivy College tutors will host the boot camp. This program is presented by Test Prep Pundits, a home to the top 1% SAT/ACT scores. For further details, visit us at testpreppundits.com or call us at 844-383-7844 or email us at info@testpreppundits.com. Test Prep Pundits offering several programs: AP Calculus, AP Physics, AP Chemistry. Join our AP subjects tutoring. Be ahead of your peers. Get a strong foundation in Algebra 1. Join our Advanced Algebra 1 program for grades 6 to 9. College essay writing is very intense and challenging. Join our College Essay Writing program for grades 10 to 12. For further details, visit us at testpreppundits.com or call us at 844-383-7844 or email us at info@testpreppundits.com.
Andarki, hello and welcome to yet another fabulous episode of our talk show with experts. Manato mana immigration expert Rahul Reddy garu. Rahul garu, thank you so much for being on the show today, Andy.
Thanks for inviting me, Garu.
This program has been brought to you by the Test Prep Pundits, a home to the top 1% scores. Special shout out to their student Kashif Rahman. Congratulations on getting a near perfect score of 1580. In addition, 28% of the students have received top 1% scores on the SAT test that was held on August 27th, which is incredible. Please join their 6 hours of free SAT and ACT prep at testpreppundits.com. Supported by movers.com. Watch us on Facebook, Yup TV, YouTube, Sling TV, World BB and Dish Network. All right, now for an interesting topic. I think, with a lot of our viewers receiving their green cards off late, we'd like to discuss this, which is got my green card in the employment-based category. Now what? So Rahul Garu, can you give us a little bit of an explanation as to what we can do now?
Well, that's good. Keep tuning into TV Asia. Once in a month, you don't have to do it every week. Keep writing the letters. Make sure that the people who are in the pipeline also get the green card. One major thing, Nitya Garu, that I have where people ask the questions is that, can I leave the employment right now? And that's what a lot of people will say. Yes, you can leave the employment immediately. Absolutely not a problem. There are rumors that saying, hey, in the citizenship application, they will check those things. Nitegar, you might have heard about it. But they do check the history of the employment, not for you to check whether or not you're working with the same company that got the green card or not. They are wanting to check because if you are not working from bad organizations, like terrorist organizations or something like that, they want your employment history. They don't want you to work for marijuana stores or something like that, but otherwise you're good. If you change the job, if you have a green card with company A, you left as soon as you get the green card, you're perfectly okay to get the green card.
Awesome. Rahul Garu, on this topic, I know there are a lot of people who have a bunch of questions that have been coming in at various stages on Mata. So I'd like to go through quickly and sort of see if we can answer a bunch of people at the same time, if you don't mind, Andy.
Sure.
All right. Now, if we address the fact about, having to be with the petitioner for 6 months after the green card. So you said we don't need to do that.
We don't need to. Yeah.
And so can I start a company right away?
Yeah. As soon as you get the green card, you can start your own company. Absolutely, you can.
Awesome. Can I collect unemployment benefits if I'm unemployed?
If you're truly unemployed, you can collect unemployment benefits. It will not have any negative impact on your green card. It will have no negative impact on your citizenship.
Awesome. Can I open a restaurant?
Absolutely, you can open a restaurant.
Awesome. Can I be the president of an LLC?
Yes, you can be the president of LLC. You can be the president of Microsoft also if you want to.
Awesome. And do I need to keep carrying my green card everywhere?
Not truly required. Only if you're going for international travel, you need to. But if you're traveling very near to the border town, particularly, for example, in Texas, we do have a South Padre Island kind of places, though. They do check sometimes, though. It's not that if you don't have it, they will detain you. They will verify the information. It takes a little bit of time. But as such, you don't need to carry your green card everywhere because you may lose it sometimes.
Right.
So it's, if you lose it, there are easy ways to get it, though. It's not like you have to apply the own green card and go through us again. But yeah, you don't have to carry the green card everywhere you go.
Which sort of brings me to my next question, Andy. So what happens if I lose or misplace my green card, or if it's stolen? What do I do then?
Easily. You can file something called I-90 form online. You can pay the money and they will check your background. They will have you do the biometrics again, check whether you have done any crimes, and they'll give you the green card. Absolutely not a problem. And in between, if you want to travel, though, for example, you can request an InfoPass appointment, and you can go to the USCIS office. They'll verify you are the right person or not, and they will stamp your passport saying that you're a green card holder. That will allow you to go outside the country even though you didn't receive the green card in hand.
Oh, okay, got it. And how long can I stay outside the US? And so once I have my green card, if I travel out,
If you're traveling outside the United States, if it is less than 6 months, Nitya, absolutely no problem, though. You don't have to check with it. If it's more than 6 months, though, now there are ways to stay for you to more than 6 months, but I would request people to consult a lawyer because there are some negative consequences that will come in. First of all is that if you are staying more than 180 days on one single stretch, though, the USCIS may consider that you have abandoned the status in United States. Green card is given for you to stay in United States, not to stay in India or some other country and visit United States. It should be the other way around. There are ways that you can minimize that thing. What you can do is that you can apply for a re-entry permit. But applying re-entry permit also, I strongly recommend people to have a consultation with a lawyer. Applying re-entry permit is not that big of a deal. But you need to understand the negative consequences you're going to face when you go for citizenship.
Right. Okay.
So,
And there may be some genuine cases, like where they're working for an international company and
they can
post it somewhere for a bit.
Yes, Nitya. They can apply for a re-entry permit. They can stay up to a period of 2 years. But the problem with that, Nitya, what people don't understand is that then, everybody knows that you have to wait for 5 years to get the citizenship. Right, Nitya? You have to wait for 5 years. You can apply actually 90 days before the 5 years. Everybody knows it. So if in the past 5 years before you apply for the green card, you cannot be outside the country for more than 1 year. If you do, then its clock starts all over again.
Okay.
So let's say, for example, you stayed 3 years here in Nitagaru, and now you spend 1.5 years outside the country in India. You're coming back. No, you have not completed 5 years. You'll have to start all over since the time you re-entered the United States. So that's the reason applying for re-entry permit is easy. Staying outside the country for more than 6 months probably will be okay. But you are going to have a negative consequence of the citizenship. You need to understand what those negative consequences are.
Makes sense. Okay. And so can a derivative applicant apply for naturalization independently from the principal 485 application?
Yeah, even though the main applicant got you the green card, there is no rule that says that the main applicant has to get the citizenship before you get the green card. So as a spouse, you can get the green card. In fact, I because of some agriculture properties my wife has to buy on, I told my wife to stop going for citizenship interview. I got my citizenship first, which I was a dependent. And later on, after 2 or 3 months, she got her citizenship.
She got her citizenship. Okay. And also about getting our citizenship, how difficult is it? Do we need to get a lawyer for it, or, how does it work?
If you don't have any more than 6 months absence on a single stretch outside the country, if you don't have any criminal records other than like traffic tickets, regular traffic tickets, we advise people to go online. It's online. Fill an N400 application, and practically, guys, you can't do any mistake even if you want to. Now, what are you going to write in there? That if you're not a terrorist, would you say that you're a terrorist? No, you can't do that. Even if you do it, when you go for the interview, they'll ask you and they'll correct it. So we tell people when they're applying for citizenship, do it themselves. But if they have more than 6 months absence, though, if they have any criminal record other than traffic tickets, though, we definitely recommend them to go through a lawyer. Don't do by themselves.
So typically, Rahul Garu, how long from the time of sending in an application for citizenship does it take for us to get a call for, the interview process?
Depending on the timings. For example, before COVID, it's different. Trump administration was different, and this administration is different. Anywhere between 6 months to 1.5 years is the time that it will take for you to get the citizenship.
Now if we happen to... Sorry, go ahead.
Sure. When you go for the interview, there are two things that can happen, though. Most probably, they'll grant you the citizenship, but they'll tell you to come to the oath in some places.
Correct.
Like, for example, in Houston, they will tell you to come to the oath. So there will be another ceremony for it. It will be within 1 month period of that. But in Dallas, though, it's different. They will tell you to wait, and they'll tell you to take the oath, and they'll give the citizenship immediately.
Got it. So, Rahul Garu, once we apply for the citizenship and we've cleared all the criteria, after that, once we finish the application process, if we want to leave the country for 6 months, does that still have a negative impact on,
under 6 months, after citizenship, after citizenship or before citizenship?
No, before citizenship, but after applying for the citizenship, after sending in an application.
I would strongly recommend keep it under 6 months. If it's more than 6 months, please contact a lawyer. Okay.
Thanks, Andy. And also, if we change our home address, is it mandatory to inform the USCIS?
It's not. You can if you want to, but if you don't, we have never seen anybody green card in trouble or citizenship in trouble. Never seen.
And how long is it valid, Andy, the green card?
The green card is only valid for 10 years. And if you don't get the citizenship by that time, Andy, Nityagaru, it's so easy. You can go online. Same, I-90, remember that? Online I-90, you fill it out and you get it. And if by any chance you don't renew it within 10 years, for example, it expires on 2022, September 10th, and now we are in October, let's say, now we are in September 18th, can you still apply for the renewal? Absolutely, you can. Not a problem.
Okay.
And I would appreciate people doing it before, but it's not like they're out if they do it afterwards.
Okay, got it. And also, how can we update our social security with our green card status? And is it mandatory to apply it, update it? Sorry,
I havenent done it myself yet. Okay. It's not mandatory. You can go to Social Security office and they will change the Social Security number of the card, but it's not mandatory. It's not mandatory.
Okay. And also, what is this thing called selective service? And does every green card holder need to enroll into this?
This is something that I want to make people aware of.
Okay.
Selective service is that what you're telling is that if there is a draft, like the way what happened in the Vietnam era time, that you are willing to go to war. Especially if you, and selective service can only be done between 18 years of age and 25 years of age.
Oh, okay.
So definitely there is always a chance that if the people don't enroll in the selective services, there is a chance they can put people in trouble though. Also for the scholarships and for other things, so for going to college though, they ask whether you have enrolled in the selective service or not though. I would recommend people, this is only between the age of 18 and 25. Okay. So definitely I recommend people to enroll in the selective service. Most of the people that we come across, in fact, when I got my green card, I actually was under 25. So I did enroll in the selective service, but most of the people nowadays...
That's a dream come true for most people, Andy. You were under 25 and had your green card. My God.
Well, my wife got me the green card sooner for me. So blame your spouses, guys, if they're not getting, and your immigration lawyers too. So especially for the children who are getting the green card, I want all the parents to be alert, because for going to college also, it becomes very essential. Now, if the children are on a H4, F1 visa, they cannot enroll in the selective service. But in the green card, it's an option. Just like citizens, it's an option. So if you don't enroll in the selective service, you will not be eligible for a lot of benefits. So I want people to take this very seriously.
Got it. And also one other thing is about filing taxes. Is filing taxes mandatory? And so what if I even, don't have an income? Do I still need to file tax returns?
Yes. One thing, Nitya Garu, people forget about, and especially with the parents who get the green card, Andy, as a green card holder, you are supposed to file tax returns every year. Don't go to the IRS rule. It says that only if you make more than $10,000 or $12,000, you have to make taxes. No. Even if you make zero income as a green card holder, you are supposed to file income tax returns. And when they go to the CPA says, no, we don't have to file if you make less than 5,000 or 10,000, whatever the limit is. Right. No, don't listen to them. An immigration lawyer, I'm telling you, you have to file the taxes. And if you don't file the taxes, so they will ask these questions at the time of citizenship, and they may deny your citizenship if you don't file the tax.
Oh, okay. And I think this especially applies to the kids.
Parents, kids, yes, they have.
Yeah, because most parents at least will have some form of employment, and they will, probably file their tax returns. But with the kids or the spouses, usually that's when they can mess up.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, Rahul Garu. And is there anything else that you would like to add to this?
Yeah, one of the things that I want people to be careful is when you go to driving license, now I got the green card, let me go to the driving license, because they're issued only for 2 years, 3 years driving license, they go to there. And there at the driving license, so sometimes these officers give a election registration card. And they tell you, you fill it out, and these people don't know what they're filling out, they fill it out. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Because you are not a citizen, you're not eligible for voting in the United States. Never, ever fill that. If by any chance, though, you got issued with the summons for coming to the jury duty, there is a problem there, Nitya Garu. The reason is only because you have enrolled in the elections, you get the summons of the jury duty.
Ooh.
So somewhere you may have mistakenly put it out saying that you are a US citizen, filled it out, then you got the jury duty.
Guilty as charged.
So we'll have to speak privately, Nitya Garu.
Yes.
There are ways to correct it though, because that becomes a big danger, because in the naturalization questions, they're going to ask you, have you ever pretended to be a US citizen? That's where the problem comes in. There is a case law for it, and there are a lot of differences. We'll speak privately though. But if you get a jury summons, that is a sign that somewhere you might have signed, saying that you actually claimed to be US citizenship. You may want to go to the electoral rolls and check yourself out to see if you are being selected in the election where you are being selected to vote there, though. Definitely, I definitely think so that if you get a voting, if you are in the voting records or if you are in the jury records, that means that somewhere you may have done a mistake. I definitely would like you to contact UI. We'll speak privately, Nitya.
Okay. Thank you, Rahul Garu. Thank you so much for that, Andy. Anything else before we move on to our callers, Andy?
No, we're good. We're good, Nitya.
Okay, awesome. So on that note, let's take our first caller for today. All right. Caller with the number ending in 8000. Caller with phone number ending in 8000. We're ready for you now. Hello?
Yes. Hi, Nitya, and hi, Rahul. Thank you very much for taking my call.
Sure.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. I do not have any specific question. I just wanted to thank you and Rahul for all the services. I got my green card a couple of weeks back, and this program has been very helpful in my immigration journey. So just wanted to express my gratitude.
Thank you very much. Wish you best of luck and keep writing the letters for the rest of the people. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for calling and letting us know. It does mean a lot to us. Thank you so much. All right. On to our next caller. Have a nice day. Bye. And caller with phone number ending in 7297. Caller with phone number ending in 7297. We're ready for you now. Hello? Hello? Star 600 to unmute your line. Please press star 6 to unmute your line. Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. Please go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for serving the community, Nitya Garu and Rahul Garu. This is my question. I have pending I-131 application for downgrade as well as refiling EB2 and EB3. So if I travel emergency parole, what will happen with the pending I-131 for EB2 and EB3?
First of all, when you got an emergency parole, they already approved your I-131.
No, actually they are giving only for 60 days.
Yeah, you can go for 60 days and come back. You can go in 60 days and come back. They will approve for the entire 2 years. It's not abundant if you travel with the advance parole. It's only when you travel without the advance parole, the I-131 is considered to be abundant. So if they are giving you for 60 days, you travel, you're fine. They will still approve the I-131 for the 2-year period.
Okay. So second question is, let's say a spouse is traveling with EB3 AP, but EB2 refiling AP is still pending. So they will approve, still approve?
Do you mean, they will still approve the EB2 because you have traveled on an advance parole. You did not travel on H1B, you traveled on advance parole. We'll go to the next caller.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for calling, Andy. All right. Let's take our next caller. And in the meantime, question for you, Rahul Garu. This is from Mama Pova. Says, parents and youngest son in EB2, priority date June of 2014, having pending AOS. Our son, who is a US citizen, will be 21 years next April 23. What are our options?
So she has 2 children. One children is a US citizen. One children is in the adjustment of status. And the US citizen is becoming 21 in April 2023. The US citizen can file for the parents, Nitya Garu. But the problem is, what do we do with the kid, though? Because there is a waiting period of 6 years. He can get the green card for the parents. What my advice to them would be that the main applicant, the main applicant for the 485 should not apply for the green card through the son. The reason is that they will give for the father and they'll give for both the parents, but the child gets kicked out.
Correct. So the primary applicant should not get the green card. Yeah,
the primary applicant should not get the green card.
Got it.
The dependent parent can get the green card through applying through the adjustment of status in April of 2023.
Okay.
And of course, the child cannot apply for the adjustment of status. So the main parent who applied for the adjustment of status through I-140 and the child should not apply for the green card. The second parent can apply for the green card.
Got it. Got it. Okay. All right. Thanks, Andy. Let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with phone number ending in 8692. We're ready for you now. Hello. Please press *6 Andy to unmute your line. *6. Hello.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah, we can hear you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Please
Could
go
you hear
ahead.
me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. So, so the question is, I have actually two small questions. The first one is, my 485 is still pending at Nebraska since December of 2021. So now that we have reached the end of fiscal year 2022, do you think there will be any changes where they will stop, moving cases from Nebraska to NBC and will start adjudicating them at Nebraska and Texas like they used to?
They haven't issued any statements with regards to whether they're going to continue moving the files there or not. Obviously, in October of 2022, your priority date is going back, is that right, ma'am? So if your case is not with National Benefit Center, they may not move it, though. But if it is with the National Benefit Center, though.
My priority date is still current. Yeah. My priority date is still current, sir.
What is your priority date, ma'am?
It's May of 2010.
They will definitely have to move your case to National Benefit Center, ma'am. They will definitely move to the National Benefit Center because they stopped adjudicating the cases in Texas and Nebraska. They will still move your file to National Benefit Center.
Do you think they haven't done that? Is there any value in just calling them to, basically, nudge them to do that? Or there is nothing wrong
in calling, but they normally don't honor it unless it crosses the processing time. So nothing wrong in doing it for them to transfer. Okay.
Okay. And one other question, sir, very quickly. When you say that with the AC-21 that when you're moving, you're changing jobs from employer A to employer B, you have to wait for 6 months. So if my 485 is still pending, if there is a situation where I have to switch jobs from employer B to employer C, what is the stipulation with regards to the time frame there? Does it have to be still another 6 months, or can you?
I think so. There's a little bit misinterpretation of what I told and what you are telling, ma'am. Here is what I told, is that the USCIS is telling that if you move from EB3 to EB2 with the same company, and you want to retain the EB2, you should wait for 6 months period after the EB2 485J has been filed. I don't know where they came up with the rule. They're not following it, but that's what their website is saying. But when it comes to your case, ma'am, when you are moving from company A to company B, there is no such rule, none whatsoever at all, that you have to stick with company B for a 6 months period before you move to company C. No such rule. You can switch the companies every week if you want to, without any trouble, ma'am.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's all, sir. Thank you. Thank you for the
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Let's take our next caller. All right. Caller with number ending in 5495. Caller with number ending in 5495. We're ready for you. Please press *6 Andy to unmute your line. Hello? *6 to unmute your line. Hello?
Hello, Nitya Garu. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Hello. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hi, Nitya Garu, Rahul Garu, taking time to address my concern. My priority date is 2014 October in EB3. We filed 485 back in 2020 and I received my EAD. My husband's PD is 2012 June and his is on EB2. We received his 485 this year when it became current, and I have received that EAD as well. Unfortunately, because of the dates retrogressed, now I have both EADs, and my question is that if I use either of it, so would the other application be impacted, because we have so much of uncertainty on how the dates might move in future, right? So I have one EB3 EAD and one EB2 EAD.
Yeah, nobody will tell whether you have used the EB3 EAD or EB2 EAD. You can use either of those things. When the time comes in, all we need to prove that were you working legally in United States. Yes, are you using, we can always switch our idea. No, we use the EB3 EAD, we use the EB2 EAD. It won't be a matter, ma'am. You're fine. I don't see any problem whatsoever at all in using it. I don't see any problem that you'll be kicked out of EB3. I don't see any problem that your husband and his application will be kicked out of the EB2 if you use EAD right now.
Oh, okay. My only concern was on one, I am primary, and the other one, my husband is primary. So just wondering.
I know, but you got both EADs, so you're good.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Let's take our next caller and question for you in the meantime, Rahul Garu. This is from 𝐀𝐓𝐓𝐎𝐑𝐍𝐄𝐘. Anna Jayaprakash. EB2 October 2014 priority date. Received RFE for medical on September 12th for spouse from the field office. I-140 is approved and primary medical was submitted before. Any chance GC was already allocated, or any chance it might come by the September 30th?
Very unlikely. It's less than 1% of a chance.
Okay.
Less than 1% of a chance.
Okay. All right. Let's take our next caller, Andy. Okay, caller with phone number ending in 4748. 4748, we ready for you now? Hello? Caller with number ending in 4748. Hello? Let's put the caller back on hold and try another caller, please. All right, caller with number ending in 9171. You ready for you now? Hello?
Yes.
Hello, sir. Please press *6 to unmute your line, Andy.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Please go ahead. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Thank you, Nitya and Rahul, for taking my call. So I have a question about, so I did the downgrade for EB2 to EB3 in November 2020. And we got the EAD AP. I did the interfile in March of 2022. My wife had to travel to India for a family-related matter, and she went before we got the EAD and AP. We were waiting for a very long time, and we got it in April, and she traveled in March. Now, she got her visa appointment there. She has got her stamping done, so which is good. My question is, can I travel? I got the EAD AP, I'm in the US, and I want to now travel to India. But when I talk to my employer, they're saying that if you travel on EAD AP and your wife has an H4 stamp in India, she cannot come back to US. So I'm now questioning, what can I do? Like, I have to get an appointment for H1 stamp in India, and then I can travel, or what should I do in this case?
I agree with your lawyer with regards to if you're coming in advance parole, your wife is coming on a H4. We have seen one case where they have troubled the wife and they didn't allow her to come back though. But why can't, there's one easy solution for you. Why can't your wife come into the United States and then you go travel on advance parole?
So when she comes back to US, I have to, because her 131 has already got denied, so I have to reapply for 131, right? Then we both can travel outside.
No. I didn't say that. This is that one particular incident only happened when both people were traveling together. Okay. That of course all the immigration lawyers got aware of that incident. Though I think so it's in Boston Airport. So what my proposal is, let your wife come here on H4. Okay, and then you travel on advance parole. Then there is no problem for you or her.
No, but then I mean, we both want to go.
If you
so
both
only one person can travel outside the US.
Yeah, that would be ideal if you can only let your wife come into the United States, then you travel to India. That will be ideal for you. But if you both are planning to come together, though, that's a problem you can face at the
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is she comes here on H4 and then we both want to go back in February, but we cannot go unless she has AP as well, right?
No, I do not suggest that you both go. I suggest only you go, or she waits until advance parole and then you both go.
Okay, cool.
Or you make an appointment for
saying is
your lawyer is right. Your lawyer is right. Okay. We'll go to the next call.
All right.
Okay, sorry. One more question. Sorry, my last question. So
go ahead, sir.
My case was transferred to NBC in June 30th of this year. And I was very happy, okay, something positive will happen in a month or so, like all other people were thinking. And there was no movement. It just says case transferred to new office, jurisdiction, blah, blah, blah. And then, after a month, I was like, it's already July, nothing happened. In August, I started calling USCIS and I came to know that my case was transferred to a field office in Oakland Park. And there has been no movement and it's been just sitting, and it's been like September, they retrograded the date. But now it's still showing the same status, case transfer, new jurisdiction. There is no status update. So I don't even know, like, people are looking at my file, they're doing something, like, it's very, I know a lot of people said their case moved to PRP,
let me explain you about all these things though. They may still process it. They may not give a high priority right now. They will still process it. There is something called pre-adjudication. That means that they approve everything, they make it everything ready, okay? And when the priority date comes in, they just need to approve it. They can do that. They can issue RFEs for medical. They can issue RFE for 485J supplement. That's what they're going to do right now. Would the USCIS may issue a notification in October? What they're going to do when the priority date is not current? Will they send it back to the National Benefit Center? There is a chance because it won't remain in the local office for a long period of time. They have to send it back to the National Benefit Center. So at this point of time, there is nothing you can do. You just have to wait for them. They may even call you for the interview. If you're, they may issue an RFE too, and you should go for the interview. You should respond to the RFE, and then they will transfer it to the National Benefit Center. That's what I am expecting, but let's see if in October they tell us different. They tell us different story, okay? We'll go to the next person.
All right. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling on it. All right. Let's take our next caller, but in the meantime, I have a question for you, Rahul Garu. This is from Jyoti Singh. She says, what are the payroll requirements while on GCEAD? Some attorneys say we are not even required to work on a GCEAD status. Would the GC or EAD extensions get impacted?
First, I'm assuming that Jyoti is the main applicant. She is not a dependent. As far as the dependent is concerned, they don't have to be on the payroll. They don't have to be anything. They're fine. For the main applicant, though, especially if they are, technically the lawyer is correct. They don't have to be on payroll. It's only the job offer that is getting the green card, though. But there are issues, Nitya Garu. It's like this. You have a software developer job offer that is giving you the green card. The question is, why are you not working?
Correct, yeah.
If the job of, why are you not working? Oh, I'm not working for what? And that's where the problem comes in, is the USCIS officer may think that there is no genuine job offer from the employer. Because there is no genuine job offer from the employer, they may deny the 485 application. So I would request that the unemployment period should be at a minimal and try to get one or other job, even if it's a low paying, same profession job, of course. I would recommend that thing, but rather than just stay unemployed. But of course, if there are health reasons, for example, somebody is pregnant and there's some complications there or some issues with there and they are unemployed for a period of time, that explains. If the job offer is there, but they are still unemployed, that explains. But you're healthy, you're running a marathon, and then you still can't go to the job, it shows that there is something wrong. And that's in Hindi, we call dal mein kuch kala hai. Then things things may turn out sore for the people, and I would recommend that to keep the unemployment at a minimum.
So on this subject, Rahul Garu, say I'm on an EAD and I'm in between jobs and I have an advance parole and I travel outside the country. Do you think I'm going to have any problems when I'm, coming back into the country?
With regards to coming back into the country, they may always ask question, do you have a job? If you don't have a job, why are you coming into the country?
Mm-hmm.
With regards to the EAD, they don't ask any questions. They'll just approve it because there's no column that asks you, are you working? Are you not working? There's no column like that.
Right,
they will approve the EAD in advance parole approval. But yes, at the time of entry, they can always question you which company you're working for. Oh, I don't have a job. You don't have a job. Why are you coming in adjustment of status?
Right.
So that definitely creates a problem.
Okay. Got it. Thanks, Andy. All right. To our next caller with phone number ending in 4748. We ready for you now? Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Hello, sir? Yeah.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Thanks for giving me a chance to talk. Let's see. My situation is that really, I'm very frustrated because my priority date is May 2012, and my interview is done in July 2021. I got APAD, but my still
interview is done in July 2021. July 2022.
That, before that, no, 2021. EB3. My case is in EB3, and before that I got
what's your
ED.
And yours is June 2012,
15 May,
right?
15 May 2012.
Damn. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. So now issue is that I'm in Houston and working. I'm now with a client. And my position, twice a week I have to go to office. And but now what happening? And one more thing, I have my own house in Houston. So now for kids education, my son got admission in Chicago University, and I wanted to move. So I'm very confused. So should I move with all, including the family, or should I only move family? Because my I-485 is still pending, right? And if I wanted to change the address, I'm not sure.
You have no problem in changing the address. You're good. There's no need that you have to stay in Houston only for you to get the green card.
Right.
If your son is getting admitted in Chicago, you can send him. You can go entire family. That's up to you.
Yeah, but if we change the address, so it will be impact on I-485?
No, it will not impact the I-485.
Another thing, hopefully, in November, if my priority date become a current, and if I change the address, but I'll be working from Houston, so and my family address will be Chicago. So if they approve only for me and keep hanging on my family,
no,
and
the kids, just because you're working here, why would they not approve the family though? Because you moved to Chicago? Absolutely crap. That's not going to happen. Could it be that they approve you, not approve your family? Because sometimes the files get jangled up. Yes, that is possible. Just because your family...
Yeah, but I-95... I-95, if they keep holding family for 4 months, and I-485, I-94 will be expired in next 60 days, then because they will be no longer for H4 extension, right?
Why do you need H4?
If their case is pending and my case got approved, because
I know. Even if your case got approved and their case is pending, why do you need to extend their H4? Why? Is your only purpose is to make money for immigration lawyers?
No, I-94 will be expired, right?
Yeah. So there is I-94 is for H4, right? H4 is a status. Adjustment of status is a status too. So they will be an adjustment of status. If your green card is approved, your spouse green card is not approved, they will be adjudicated at a later date. Nothing will happen to them. Even if you leave the job after you get the green card, while your family is still pending, they will still get the green card, not a problem.
Okay. So can you suggest should I move only family, or I can move there and work from there?
That's up to you, sir. As far as the immigration is concerned, I don't see any problem the entire family moving, or only your son moving? That's up to your individual choice. It is not affecting the immigration. Since it's your personal choice not affecting the immigration, I would not advise.
Sir, he can only tell you what you can do, not what you should do.
What is it?
No, address.
No, I said he can only tell you what you can do and not what you should do. Like in terms of
if you change the address, you should change the AR11 and change the address for everybody. It will not affect your green card application. We'll go to the next caller.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling.
If I don't change the address, then is it illegal if I don't change the address?
If you move to Chicago and you don't have the address in Houston, that may be a problem for you. If you're living in a particular address and you change it.
There is my own house, and that house will be there. I'll be there sometime, like bi-weekly.
So then you don't have to. You don't have to. If your house is there, you don't have to. We'll go to the next caller.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. All right. Let's take our next caller.
Very frustrated that the interview happened in 2021. He's very frustrated, but I see no problem in his moving to Chicago or not moving to Chicago. I don't know why he's worried about it, but yeah, he's frustrated just like everybody else who did not get the green card.
All right.
We'll go to the next person.
All right. Let's take our next caller. And I have a question for you, Rahul Garu. This is from Narayan Upadhyay. Again, this goes towards the topic that we discussed. So he says, after I received my employment-based GC, I got a very good job offer from a different employer. But current employers said they're going to inform USCIS. Is it okay to just leave them and ignore them?
Ignore them. I want to show something. I can't show it on the TV. Show that to them. They can do nothing, guys. If the whole reason why you got the green card is that there is a genuine job opportunity from the previous company. If they are going to complain anything, if you're going to do anything, first before anything can happen, that employer has to sit in jail before anything can happen to you. And you have very many defenses. So I don't want to show the thing, what you should to show to your employer in this TV channel, okay?
So Rahul Garu, where do you think this thing started, this trend of employers threatening their employees to, inform USCIS,
Before 2002, Nitya Garu, the AC-21 law was not there. So if you change the job before you get the green card, you're not supposed to get the green card at that point of time.
Okay.
In 2002, approximately 20 years ago, the rule has changed saying that you can change the job before you get the green card. So that law comes before, 20 years before. Some of the lawyers, like old-time lawyers we've been there for that long. So we know the law before, and they didn't update it with the new law called AC-21 that came in 2021. And there are some laws with regards to the agriculture worker and certain other things that existed even before I started practice. 1985, 87, those kind of time. This was, I'm speaking about the Reagan era. Most of our audiences have not even been born at that time. There are some restrictions that you should only work in the agriculture field after you get the green card and so on and so forth. But they don't exist unless you belong to that particular criteria. You belong to the AC-21. That means that you can change the job before you get the green card. Why can't you do it after you get the green card? The only thing is after you get the green card, you don't have to be in the similar profession. You can do anything you want to.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Thanks, Andy. On that note, let's take our next caller. Caller with phone number ending in 1356. Caller with number ending in 1356.
Hello.
We're ready for you now. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hi. So my wife and I got our green card in last week. The thing is, my son's status showed up 1 day late that his case was approved.
Oh, your case is approved.
Now the hierarchy,
so what's the problem?
Yes. So the hierarchy is, in our case, was first we got status saying a green card is being printed, and then it was approved, and then next day it says it's been shipped and delivered and all. But in my son's case, it just shows approved for past 10 days. And my concern is, before his case was approved, his biometrics was scheduled for end of this month. So are they going to hold it hold his green card until the biometric is done, or is it possible that he might get his green card?
Did he turn 14 after he filed the 485 application?
No, he's still 12.
Oh, they issued a biometrics for him?
Yes.
Okay, that's strange.
So, so my concern is, so here's the thing. We may be traveling sometime next week. It is unexpected, unplanned trip. And if his green card is not through, I'm just a little worried that is there any other way, or is there any way that I can either appeal?
He has an advance parole, is that right?
Not right now. It has expired.
You did not file? Oh, okay. I would not recommend he travels if you both receive the green card. If he doesn't receive the green card, I definitely doesn't want your child to travel. Definitely not. I think so that most probably, even though biometrics were been issued later on, his green card is also approved. You can do one thing is that you can make an InfoPass appointment and try to get the stamping of the green card in the passport. Okay? If they say he's not a green card holder though, and he doesn't have an advance parole, no matter what urgency you have, this is your family. Okay? That India is not your family. Okay. This is your family. Don't sacrifice your child.
Okay.
Next person.
Is there any way that we can, that's the last question.
What I want,
14, can we not appeal them to waive the biometrics for him?
It's not the they still have a right to request biometrics even if they have under 14. Okay. It's not the biometrics. So just because you want to travel, the biometrics are the ones that are hampering. I am not going to care that much about your travel. Though. I'm sorry, but I am designed to be a different person.
My main question was, is there still possibility that since the case was approved after biometrics appointment was issued, is there a possibility that he may actually get his green card in a week or two?
Yes, it is a good chance for him to get the green card. One other thing you can do is that take the biometric notice and go right now. Don't wait until the date. Let's see if they will just take him in.
Walk in?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, walk in. Try it.
All right. Thank you, sir.
That's the best thing I can do. Next person.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling and all the very best. Let's take our next caller with number ending in... Sorry, Andy.
Yeah. I just want to add how the immigration works is that for some reason they doubt something, especially when the kids are turning near 14 though. They are issuing these biometric notices. They're approving the green card with the condition that the kid doesn't have any criminal records. But they're holding the green card with them instead of giving it to the kid. That seems to have happened with this kid right now because they want to get it cleared from the biometrics since they have issued the biometrics though. And since he's becoming 14 soon, the officer issued a little bit earlier, which seems to be fine to me. So most probably he got the green card. Number is already allocated. The green card has been given. They just don't give the green card unless the kid goes and gets the biometrics done.
So Rahul Garu, just to clarify on this this age thing about being 14 years old, no, we've extensively discussed about people aging out at 21. What is the significance of this 14 years of age thing for kids?
The law says that the biometrics must be done for everybody who is above 14. Under 14, they exempt them. Now, that doesn't mean that the USCIS does not have an authority to request the kids to come in. Now, remember, H4, previously for H4, even a 6-month-old kid has to go for biometrics.
Correct, yeah.
For extension. Of course, they changed it after Biden administration came in.
Yes.
But when it comes to the green card, though, there is an exception if it's above 14 and they have to be below 75. I may not be correct on the 75 or 72. So if they're above 75, they don't have to go for the biometrics. There's an exemption for them. So, but when they're coming near 14, though, USCIS what they do is that even if you get the green card, they need to update the biometrics. So what they're trying to do is that instead of having more burden after they get the green card, though, they're issuing the biometrics earlier itself, even though the kid is 2 years old.
Makes sense. Okay. Now it makes sense, Andy. Thank you so much for that clarification, Rahul Garu. Anything else before we jump on to the next caller?
We're good.
All right.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, can you
sir,
hear me?
hello. Yeah, we can hear you, sir. Please go ahead.
Hi, Rahul. I have a question. My sister is a U.S. citizen, and she applied for my mother for green card, and my mother got a green card approved, but she is right now in India. So she was here when my sister applied for her green card.
So can I assume that your mother had an advance parole?
Yeah, she had an advance payroll and she went to India, and now her green card got, my sister was at home. So she need to travel immediately, or she can, what is the option? She can come after 6 months, or how many months she can
I definitely do not recommend coming after 6 months. I definitely request her to come back within 1 month. That is what I would recommend though. And once your mother gets the green card, you can ship it to India. She can use it to enter into the United States.
And
okay.
Because of a health issue, if she come after 2-3 months, then
I would recommend at the most extend it to about 45 days. If it's beyond that, I would recommend to contact a lawyer. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Let's take
Sometimes the people should avoid lawyers unnecessarily. If they can, but of course health issues are important.
Okay. All right. Health issues. Okay. Caller with, I request the caller to hold on for 1 second, please. I just need to take a quick question. This is from NSLN. It says priority date is April of 2013, EB2, NIW I-140 approved, consular process, RCT date, 60 days as of September 6th, was waiting for NVC, hash upgrade EB1, but should I upgrade to EB1 or better to wait?
Did he file the 485 or did he not file the 485?
There's no mention of the 485.
He said consular processing, so I'm a bit questioning whether or not he applied for the consular processing or not. And if he has a EB1A approved though, I mean, one thing I see that his prior date is April 2013. If he filed the 485 application though, he should definitely upgrade it to EB1 because April 2013 is not current, starting from October 1st. So he should definitely apply for the upgrade to EB1.
EB1, okay.
The second aspect, if he is in India though, and he has, because he said he applied for the consular processing, or if he's outside the country though, I would recommend him to come into country if he has L1 or H1B option. That's one thing that he should, and then apply for the adjustment of status.
Got it. Okay. Thank you, Andy. Let's take our caller now. Sorry, caller with phone number ending in 4113. We're ready for you. Caller with phone number ending in 4113. Please press *6 to unmute your line. Hello?
Hi, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Hello? Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for taking my call. Thank you, Rahul and Nitya. So last month, me and my family got the green cards approved, and I'm working for an employer from long time, and also attorney is a very good attorney like you, Rahul. And I received recently the congratulatory email from attorney. And also he added some bold letters in that email saying, can I read it, please?
You tell me the summary though, you don't have to read it to me.
Okay. So a willful immediate departure or failure to work for sponsoring employer after approval of your green card will result in USCIS initiating revocation.
Okay, I know what we answered that question in the beginning itself. Ignore him. You can do what you want to. You can flip a burger in McDonald's. You can do whatever you want to say. I don't consider that lawyer as a good lawyer anymore.
Okay, thank you. One more question. So the cards received my home and the original approval letter sent to attorney address and the copies we received. Do we need to carry all the, when we are traveling to India, all the approval letters as well?
No approvals are required. A lot of people ask, they call my office, hey, can I have the approval? You don't need this approval. You only need the green card though. Actually, what happened back in olden days, some people asked me to send the I-797 approval. We sent the I-797 approval. He didn't got the green card. He went to India and was trying to come back. He got stopped at the airport. So we don't recommend taking the I-797 approvals anywhere. Only your green card. Only your green card, okay? And if you don't have a green card, though, if you didn't receive a green card, you want to travel, for other people I'm speaking about, they can make an InfoPass appointment. They will get a stamp in the passport. Never, ever travel with the I-797 approval of the green card. In your case, you got the green card. You don't need anything from your lawyer.
Yep, thank you. And also, just like inform you, I also returned to Congress, my local congressman, about removing the family numbers.
Thank you so much, sir.
That's very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Fantastic. And congratulations again, sir. All the very best. Okay, let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with phone number ending in 4869. We're ready for you now. Hello? Caller with number ending in 4869.
Good afternoon.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Please go ahead, sir. We can hear you.
Rahul, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your service of this community. My name is Bhaskar Reddy. I have a quick question. So I have my I-140 with employer A, and I am now working with employer B. So now recently I got a promoted, natural promotion in my service. And my employer is now suggesting, if you want, you can travel outside the US and come back on L1A because of this, long pending.
And what is your priority date?
2019, April.
Okay. Good with the question.
My question
how
is,
many people? How many people do you normally supervise? Direct supervision.
I have 15 people.
Okay. So he's telling you that you go to some other country, stay there for 1 year, come back on L1A, and then apply for the green card?
I kind of, because I'm promoted now. I'm managing a big team like these people, some people from India, some people from the US.
Yeah, absolutely. So okay. What's your question now?
So question is, Mr. Reddy, question is like, when I come back after Illinois stamp and come back here, what happens with my existing approved H1B, which is valid until June of 2025?
I normally recommend, if you're having almost 1 year absence outside the country, okay, you can actually get another H1B with the company with a higher level role. And if you have the stamping until January 2025, you don't have to go for stamping again. So initially what I would do for you is that you go to India, you get the stamping until January 2025. And if you choose to stay there, okay, after 1 year, file another H1B with a higher level position. You don't have to go for stamping again. Use that H1B with the passport stamping that you have until January 2025, and you can come back into the United States on H1B. That you can do. The other thing you can do is that you can apply for L1A there in India, but you have to get the L1A stamping in India and then come back into the United States on L1A. And once you come here, you can apply for an I-140, and you will be able to port the date of 2019 to the current employer in EB1.
Sure, thank you. So my existing approved I-140 with employer A will remain as it is at the same date.
Will remain as it is. You can put it at any time as long as you are alive. Okay.
And what happens in case if my L1 is not stamped, and if I want to travel back with the existing approved H1B, can I still travel?
I would recommend to get another H1B. If the L1A gets rejected, though, I do not want you to just travel on the H1B. I want you to get another H1B, get it approval, then come into the United States. Because then you're risking yourself there, because you may be questioned more at the airport once the L1A. And there's a chance that when they deny the L1A visa, they may administratively also close the H1B stamping, saying that canceled without prejudice. So for all reasons, I would recommend to get a H1B if you do not get the L1B approved stamped in India. We'll go to the next person.
Got it.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Let's take our next caller. And in the meantime, question for you, Rahul Garu. This is something that's been coming up as well about people being able to work multiple jobs once they get their GC. So a lot of people have this question as to whether they're allowed to work multiple jobs, full-time or part-time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They can work multiple jobs. In fact, my wife gets W-2s from 6 to 8 employers every year.
Wow. Okay. And Rahul Garu, the other thing is, when they're filing for their tax returns or whatever, or their timesheets and stuff like that, can it collectively be, more than the hours in a week that they're filing their timesheets?
When you file the income tax returns, you don't provide them the timesheets.
Timesheets. Okay. Perfect.
And if there is any conflict in the timesheets, there are ways to discuss it with the lawyer. Okay. The reason is that, like, for example, some of the people, my wife, when she's now in the healthcare, she was in the healthcare in between, she tried a venture with the IT, and she was for about 5 years, she worked in IT. She told me, as she's a programmer, she told me that she only spends half an hour programming in the entire 40 hours. So what the damn, why are they paying you that much money? She says, it takes me so much research to get to that half an hour. To find out what the client requires and all those things, and only does the coding for half an hour. So when people are working, though, I mean, they can do research at the off time, this time, those times. It's not that they have to do it at the same time. There are creative ways in people working for long periods of time. I mean, I'm working on Saturday. Before I come into it, I have to do what are the questions that are asking. I speak with Nitya. We get to an understanding what we are going to do, what we're going to present. So all those things will count in. Just not the 1 hour show. It's the other things also count in. And that can be done at any time. It doesn't have to be done in that time.
Got it. Okay. All right. Rahul Garu, before we go on to this caller, I have a question for you. This is from Chanakya Bharat. Says, can we travel while maintaining H-1B and coming back on an advance parole? And can I go for H-1B automatic revalidation to Canada and come back? My attorney says I cannot do this as I went to India in between.
Absolutely crap. You can do that. We have done so many times.
Okay. Awesome.
I have this one question that came in, and this is coming very frequently. This comes from Ganesh Iyer. What he's telling is that he worked in the location in Texas. He was supposed to work in Texas, but he worked in Delaware.
Okay, yeah.
That he did in 2019. Now his GC interview is happening. Will it have any problem in him getting the green card, though? If you work from a location which is not prescribed in the LCA, it is considered to be a status violation.
Okay.
And if you violate the status, though, you cannot correct the status. So even if you work for 3 months in a different location than the location what they described it, okay? That means after 3 months, even if you're working at the proper location, it doesn't cure you. It doesn't cure you.
Okay.
So if you violate the status for more than 6 months, you will not get the green card.
Oh, okay.
And that is a very strict rule. Violation of status is different. Unlawful presence is different. He has a valid H-1B, valid I-94. He is not unlawfully in status. He's violated the status.
Violated it.
But Nitya Garu, there is a way to cure this unlawful status, though.
Okay.
The way to cure is that you go to Mexico, you have a margarita, you come back.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Wash away all your sins and come back.
There you go in Ganga. Going to Mexico and coming back is washing the sins.
Okay.
So what we normally do with these people is that, especially when they're interviewing, right now the priority date is correct, though. So when we know that there is a status violation, I told the guy, hey, you're in San Diego, just go to Mexico and come back. After the interview, he called me up. I told him, go to Mexico and come back. And then later on, he said, Rahul, my green card has been denied. Okay, well, it's already expected. So I told him to file because right now the priority date is still current, file it again. There are some interviews that is happening in October 3rd and certain other cases, Nitya Garu. What we are telling is that here is one other problem, Nitya Garu. You cannot cure the things after filing the 485 application. You can only, the Ganga cure of Margarita cure is only available if it's done before you file the 485 application.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not after filing the 485. So if they find out that he worked at a different location, they may deny your 485 application unless between 2019 and before you file the 485 application, if he has done the Margarita magic, which we told him so many people to do the Margarita magic, he would have saved. That Ganesh would be saved. If not, he should discuss with a lawyer to have a creative solutions, what can be done right now.
Got it. All right. Thanks, Rahul Garu. Let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with phone number ending in 5998. Caller with number ending in 5998. We're ready for you now.
Hi. Hi, Rahul. Hi, Nitya Garu. My name is Venkat. Priority date June 2013. So I downgraded in October 2020 and then interfiled in April 2022. Yeah, actually in April, because June 2013 is my PD. So it became current in April.
Sure.
So I am in Denver couple years back, and then I moved to Boston. I filed H1 transfer. However, my labor, everything is tied to Denver. So my attorney says if I get a GC, I have to go back to Denver for some time and come back. Otherwise, it would be a problem during the naturalization process.
Okay, here is you have to listen to a little bit carefully and diplomatically. Okay, you intend to go to Denver. Okay, you intend to go to Denver. Okay, after you get the green card, is that right? I'm not asking the question.
Yes.
So just like the, okay, and then you can contact me after you get the green card. I may tell a different story because people change their ideas afterwards too. Okay, and if you have an intention to go to Denver and you change the intention afterwards, you're perfectly clean. If they ask a question, why did not you move? Yeah, I wanted to move, but then later on after I green card, I changed my mind. But right now, your intention is to go to Denver, okay? You got the point?
Right. Yes, and that is, okay. Yeah, whatever it takes to get a green card,
well, you have an intention to go to Denver, period.
Your intention has to be clear, sir.
Yes.
You're intending to move back.
Yes, I'm clear. My intention is 100%. Yeah.
You're smart. Last time we got a caller who was really not cooperating.
I was just about to say, not happening again. You know? Oh my God.
Yeah. It's easy to work with people like you. But yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. My other question. So back when I'm in Denver, I had a driving ticket when I drove without license, and I got a fine over $500. And I did submit that when filing my 485, that here is the proof that I got a ticket and I paid a fine more than $500. Is that anyhow going to impact my green card status?
No.
Any chances that it could impact?
Negatively, no, I don't see a possibility for it. That negatively impact.
Okay,
you're good.
Okay, final question, sir. And this question is based on what you said at the beginning of today's call. You told about the jury duty. So back when I'm doing my master's, I think right after completion of my master's, I did get a jury summons. I responded back saying, "Hey, I'm opting out. I don't, because I'm not eligible. I know I'm not eligible." So you said that at the time of naturalization process, you have to contact the attorney. But do I need to contact right now itself, or I don't have to worry about it right now?
I want you to go to, this is in Massachusetts, you said, is that right?
Right now I'm in Massachusetts, but this jury duty when I got, I'm in Illinois. It's back in 2007-8.
I want you to go to the Illinois, because it's an issue with the green card also. If you ever claimed a citizenship, it's an issue. They cannot issue a green card too. You may have to contact a lawyer though. The reason is that these innocent departures, not that you ever intend to be U.S. citizen, may cause problem. I want you to go to the Illinois election thing, check it out with that particular address where you lived. Is your name still saying that you are in the electoral rolls? That is a bad thing for you. Okay? But yeah, I would recommend that you contact a lawyer, okay?
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next person.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. Let's take our next caller.
This happens, Nitya Garu, especially in the driving license.
Yes.
So what happens is that in the driving license, they always have this election card whenever you come into, hey, please fill this thing out, please. And that's where our guys, some of the guys do a mistake.
Right. Okay. Wait, did we finish? Okay. Caller with number ending in 6142. We're ready for you now. Caller with number ending in 6142. Hello? Star 6 and need to unmute your line. Star 6 to unmute your line. Caller with number ending in 6142. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, sir?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Hey, hi. Thank you, Nitya. Thank you, Rahul. Adab. This is 𝐒𝐓𝐕𝐀𝐒𝐒. Hello.
Sure, sir. Please go ahead, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, I filed my adjustment of status EB3 in October 2021 and got the EAD on June 2022. And later I came to know that I can file on EB2 as well, I-140. So my employer filed my I-140 in August 2022 in EB2, and it got approved after 3 days. And later, immediately after a week, he filed my 485J in August.
And
29.
what is your priority date?
My priority date is January 7, 2014. So I did not get my green card, not lucky this time. But my question is, I'm having one offer, and can I change employer at this time, or I need to wait for 6 months? Because my EB2 I-140 approved in August.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with your EB2 I-140 approval, though. And now here is where the concern is coming a little bit, though. But I'll tell you, though, you definitely are good to change the adjustment of, to change the employer. You will not have any problem for your adjustment of status. Your adjustment of status will not be denied because you told me that your adjustment of status was been filed in October 2021. Right now, it's September 2022. It's more than 180 days. Your adjustment of status will not be denied. The main question that now pops up is whether or not you are going to be in EB2 or EB3. The USCIS website, I don't know where they came up with the rule that they said that if you move within 180 days after you file the I-485J, they may not consider you under the EB2. That's what they told. They are not implementing it. I don't know. I don't think so. That's legal what they are trying to do. So I will give you a chance between 10 to 20%. If you leave within 6 months after filing the 485J supplement, which is August of 2022, okay, that's within 6 months, you may be stuck with EB3.
Okay.
I will give you 20% chance you may be stuck with EB3. Now, having said that, Iqbal, there is something else that a lot of people are ignoring right now, is that, oh, EB3, EB2 is going to move forward. They forget the history so easily. In October of 2020, which was current, EB3 was current. In October 2021, which was current, EB3 was current. What happened afterwards? EB2 moved. Then they forgot that EB3 will ever move. They forgot that. we've been always telling in the TVA show that EB2 and EB3 will be going just like Los Angeles Freeway. I hate those things. Whichever line I am in doesn't move forward. So assuming that EB2 is going to be advanced is a foolish thing right now. We don't know which one is going to advance. But I will tell you one thing, that you have a 20% probability that you'll be stuck in EB3.
Okay.
You make your call.
So I think I should wait for 6 months because I can wait.
That's
for
up to you,
months.
sir. That's up to you.
I should be open for both the lines. Yeah.
That's up to you, sir. I just want to tell you what it is and you take your chances. Okay, we'll go to the next person.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Folks, I know we have a lot of people still waiting for their turn to ask questions, but unfortunately, as always, we're all out of time today. We do try to stretch out the program to answer as many questions as possible, but unfortunately, it's time up for now. That's what we've heard. All right. Thank you, Rahul Garu. Thank you so much, Andy, for being on the show as always and helping our viewers with very candid answers to their questions. So really appreciate that, Andy.
Thank you, Nitya Garu. Thank you, everybody.
And to all our viewers, we'll be back same time, same place next week. Bring your questions here and we'll try to answer as many as possible yet again. And in the meantime, have a fabulous, fabulous week and we'll see you next Sunday. Thanks.
Practice, practice, practice. Are you taking SAT tests for the second time? Disappointed with your first or second time score? Join our Triple P program to improve your score by at least 150 points. 6 full-length practice tests with live feedback sessions just for $199 after a 50% discount. First test and live feedback session is free. Visit us at testpreppundits.com. Call us at 844-383-7844. Test Prep Pundits presents 2 prestigious programs for grades 1 through 8. Build Concepts, Homework Help. Our Build Concepts program offers a one-on-one tutoring with a trained tutor, powered by authentic digital curriculum. Learn at your own pace and be ahead of your peers. Our Homework Help program offers a comprehensive support to keep your grades up. We teach your curriculum. For further details, visit us at testpreppundits.com or call us at 844-383-7844 or email us at info@testpreppundits.com. Are you confused about how to write your college essay? Writing a college essay can be difficult and confusing. Join our free boot camp. Gain the knowledge and skills to write a successful essay. Expert Ivy College tutors will host the boot camp. This program is presented by Test Prep Pundits, a home to the top 1% SAT/ACT scores. For further details, visit us at testpreppundits.com or call us at 844-383-7844 or email us at info@testpreppundits.com. Test Prep Pundits offering several programs. AP Calculus, AP Physics, AP Chemistry. Join our AP subjects tutoring. Be ahead of your peers. Get a strong foundation in Algebra 1. Join our Advanced Algebra 1 program for grades 6 to 9. College essay writing is very intense and challenging. Join our College essay writing program for grades 10 to 12. For further details, visit us at testpreppundits.com or call us at 844-383-7844 or email us at info@testpreppundits.com.